Here's a chicken noodle soup recipe. Now this is a great recipe. Once you make this, you'll never go back to canned soup again. Now here's all the pots and pans you'll need: a stock pot, sauce pot, and also a skillet. Okay, to get started, I'm going to pan spray a skillet and heat it up. Now I'm going to salt and pepper some chicken. I'm using chicken breast here. I use 1 pound. Feel free to use whatever chicken you want. Now I'm going to add it to the skillet. You want to make sure you hear that sizzling sound. I'm going to salt and pepper the other side of the chicken, and I'm going to let that cook. Then I'm going to take a stock pot, and I'm going to fill it up with water. I'm going to cook the pasta in this, so I'm going to add some salt. It should taste like the ocean. Okay, then I'm going to take a large onion, and I'm going to small dice the onion, add it to the stock pot. And then I'm going to take 5 carrots, and I'm going to cut these into strips first. I find it easier. And then once I cut it into strips, I'll turn them and I will small dice them, and I will add it to the stock pot. I know you're looking at this recipe and saying, wow, it makes a lot of soup. Well, you can freeze it, or you can do what my family does. We eat soup for lunch all winter long. And we'll take 2 celery stalks and we'll small dice them and add it to the stock pot. And we'll check on the chicken, we'll flip it over, and we'll add the stock pot to the fire, add 8 cups of water to it, and we'll add 3 tablespoons of Chieken Base. Chicken Base is just chicken bouillon. And we'll add some thyme to it. I don't measure the thyme, I just sprinkle it on top, and we'll add some cracked black pepper. And we'll let that cook, and we'll put a lid on it. And we'll check on our pasta water. It's boiling, so we'll add the angel hair pasta. I like to use angel hair. I like to break into small pieces. I know you can buy pasta already cut up, but I like angel hair broken pieces because then you get long strands of noodles in your chicken noodle soup. Make sure you stir the noodles so they don't clump together. And when they're done cooking, strain them and set them aside. No need to overcook these noodles because they'll continue cooking in the chicken noodle soup. And check on your chicken. It's done cooking, so we're going to place it on the cutting board. We're not going to slice it right away. We'll check on our stock pot. That's been boiling for a while. So then we're going to add in 8 more cups of water to it. And we'll put a lid on it, and we will let that cook more. And we'll cut up the chicken. We're going to small dice it. Feel free to cut it whatever size you like, but remember it probably should fit on a spoon. Some people like to use forks and just pull apart the chicken so then it ends up shredding the chicken. That works as well. And then we're going to add it to the stock pot. And we'll add 3 tablespoons of dried parsley flake. Don't use fresh parsley, it'll turn black. Then we'll take 1/4 cup of cornstarch, put it in a small bowl, add just a little bit of water to it, give it a stir. Now this is called a slurry. Now this is going to thicken your soup. The cornstarch slurry is optional. I prefer it. So then we're going to turn the flame off, and then we'll add the slurry in and we'll give it a stir. Then we'll turn the flame back on, and as it slowly starts to come up to a boil, it will start to thicken the soup just a little bit. And then once it thickens, we add 1/2 cup of heavy cream. That is optional as well. And we'll let that boil some more. We'll taste it, determine if it needs any more pepper or if it needs any more salt. Give it another stir, and we'll add the cooked angel hair pasta now. Give it a stir so it doesn't stick together. And then it's done. Then we'll scoop it into a bowl and we'll add whatever garnish you like. And thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it and you learned something new, please subscribe. It'll keep you up to date on all my future videos. And leave a comment on what you liked or what you didn't like or what you'd like to see me cook next. Thanks again.